Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Corey. It's November 5th. We're getting ready for an afternoon hunt. We were out this morning sitting in a pop-up blind, had Spike come in pretty early, and then shortly thereafter we had a couple does come through. I was going to try and get a shot at one of them. I had them at 15 yards. I got some footage, and they kind of knew something was up. And every time I would get ready to draw back, they would one would be looking away that I would want to shoot, and then the other one was just staring right at me, and there was just no way to draw back. So they ended up going back from the trail that they came from. A little bit later, another spike came through. It might have been the same one, but anyways, it's the afternoon hunt. We're gonna go get up in a tree stand we've got set up. It's sitting over a corn feeder. There's usually some pretty good activity down in this bottom, so you guys stay tuned, and we're gonna go get up there. Hey guys, we finally got settled into the tree stand here. It's really quiet, really still in here. We've got a feeder at about 20 yards. We're running the Canon, we're running the GoPro. We're going to see if we can get something down tonight and see if we can get it on video for you guys. There's typically some pretty good deer activity down here. They're also really good at busting me, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to sit tight, see what comes in, and see if we can't get something on camera. So you guys stay tuned. Just had a little button buck come in. He was at about, I think he got to about 25, 30 yards. I was hoping there was something else coming in behind him. He kind of came in here, checked things out, and then he was gone. I think he might have winded me. He didn't bust out of here, but the wind is really swirly up here. I think there's still deer over there. The wind has completely shifted on us. It was blowing right back in our face. Now it's blowing right down to the feeder. Well, guys, I just shot a 6 point. He was at about 15 to 17 yards, somewhere in there. I drew back on him at about 10, and when he finally stopped, he was about 15 to 16 yards, is what I'm thinking. But I can see my arrow down over there. Looks like I hit the deer a little bit high, so definitely going to give him some time. We'll kind of get things settled up, and then pack everything up, and then we'll go and look and see what kind of blood we've got, and we'll start trailing it up from there. So hopefully it wasn't too high to where it was between the spine and the lungs and some of that fatty tissue, to where it doesn't really do anything to them. But I don't know. We'll just wait and see what happens. Well, this morning I had a lot of activity over at the pop-up blind. Had some spikes. I saw 3 does before I even got my camera set up, or before there was filming light. And then I had a really nice 6 point. It's actually out here in Arkansas. That's the first buck that I've seen on the hoof. I've seen pictures, but I've never actually seen anything that's legal. I've seen spikes. I've seen some forkhorns, some button bucks, but that was the first legal buck I've seen. I drew back when he was about 12 to 15 yards. He heard the arrow pull back across the rest, and he kind of spooked out to about 20 yards. And I don't know what I did. I think I might have rushed the shot, thinking that he was fixing to run off. But I hit him a little bit high. Found a little bit of blood when we were tracking him. I looked at the footage, which I can only really look and go off of what's on my camcorder. I don't have my computer, so I can't really examine how the shot hit. I can't tell if it was above or below the spine. I just know that it was high, and it wasn't the spine. But anyways, we're gonna go set up for our last hunt this weekend. It's November 6th, and we're going to sit in the same spot we were at last night. We had a button buck come in. We had a doe come in that busted us, and then another doe that infamously was blowing at me for like 5 minutes, but I never got a shot. So anyways, you guys stay tuned. We're gonna go to the stand and get set up, and hopefully something comes in. Hey guys, we're settled into the stand here. We're about 20 feet up off the ground. Got a feeder about 17 yards out. It's the same stand that we hunted yesterday. Had a button buck come in, had a doe come in, and then had another deer back up behind us over here blowing at me. Don't know what it was. This stand is kind of tricky to hunt. You've got to almost get lucky with how the wind plays when the deer come in. So like right now, it's blowing kind of coming from the southeast and coming back at me this way. A minute ago, it was blowing back this way, and yesterday it did the same thing. Had wind going that way, wind coming this way. It really swirls down here, and it makes it tough for hunting. But we're running the ozonics, and hopefully that helps a little bit. I don't think you can ever beat a whitetail's nose. If the wind swirls just right, they're gonna bust you every time. So anyways, gonna settle in here, gonna get hunting and see what comes in. Going with the Rage broadheads tonight, see if it does any good. Well, guys, it's Sunday morning. We are loaded down and headed out. It was a tough break this weekend. I missed 2 good shots that I should have nailed those deer. There's no excuse for that. So this next week I'm going to be practicing, getting some time in at the range, and really focusing on shot placement and making sure that next time I've got a good shot opportunity like that, I don't let it go to waste. So thank you so much for checking this video out. If you guys like what you see, be sure and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.